Good morning, dear children. My name is Maria and I am going to teach you English. Dear children, as you all know that we are going through a very tough time. But we should be very thankful and grateful to God for protecting us and our families. And dear children, like last year, again we are going to have online classes. In this tough situation, you need not to be panicked or worried about anything. You just follow all the COVID-19 protocols and be at home, keep safe and take keen interest in your studies. That is very important. Now, in today's class, we are going to start the first chapter. The name of your book is Eugène, and the first chapter is The Barber and the Woodcutter. Here, it's a wonderful story. Dear children, here in this chapter, the main characters are the barber, woodcutter and Sultan. Story goes like this. The barber is very greedy. The woodcutter came to him to sell his woods. Along with his woods, the barber wanted to take the saddle also. But that is not fair. So, barber went to the Sultan for justification. And let's see what happened further. Before that, let's see the meanings of difficult words. Despise means have a low opinion of. Have a low opinion of or look down upon. Then crafty means tricky. Saddle means seat for a rider. Rage, anger. Bargain, settle terms of sale or purchase. Dear children, as I read the chapter, because I am reading it from the book only, you also keep your books opened in front of you. While listening me, your book should be opened in front of you. So get ready with your books, all of you, and we are on page number 7. I hope you all are ready, and now let's start the chapter. Many years ago in Arabia, there lived a barber. He cut hair beautifully and trimmed beards neatly. In Arabia, there was a barber and he was very famous. He used to cut the hair beautifully and trim the beard of men in a nice way. Very neatly he was doing his work. Landlords, noblemen and officers of the Sultan were all his customers. All the renowned people of that area were coming to him. The landlords, the noblemen and all the officers, all the renowned people were coming to him to have shaving. The barber became very proud and despised the poor and the simple. Now he became very proud because all the great personalities were coming to him. And what he did, he became very proudy and he despised the poor and simple. He just started ignoring them. He had a very low opinion about the poor and the simple people of that area. There came a woodcutter one day with bundles of chopped wood on his donkey. The woodcutter was having donkey and he came with wood on the back of donkey. The barber was standing in front of his shop. After a bargain, the barber agreed to buy all the wood. Now, barber wanted to buy the wood. Okay, and after the bargain, after settling the terms of sale and purchase. Bargain means settling terms of sale and purchase. After the bargain, what he did? The barber agreed to buy the wood from the woodcutter. He said to the woodcutter, I'll give 2 silver coins for all the wood on your donkey's back. We know that, dear children, when we go to the market and we need to purchase something, we give money to them, and in return they are giving things whatever we need. Without money, nobody is going to give. Okay, if they are asking more money, you might have noticed when you are going with your mother, especially if mother is going to the shop to buy sari or something, if they are saying 1,000 rupees, mama will bargain. Mummy will ask to buy that sari for 800 rupees. There your mother is settling the terms of purchase, sale or purchase. Okay, that is called the bargain. Now after this bargain, it was decided that the barber will give 2 silver coins to the woodcutter. In return, woodcutter will give all the wood to the barber. As the woodcutter needed money, he readily agreed. Woodcutter was in need of money. He wanted to get money very urgently, so he agreed. He began to take off the firewood from the back of his donkey. He started taking off all the wood from the back of donkey and started giving to the barber. The barber watched him cunningly. This barber was very cunning. After taking off the bundles of wood, the woodcutter said to the barber, please give me 2 silver coins. Woodcutter took off all the wood from the back of the donkey, and then he asked for 2 silver coins. You haven't honored the agreement, said the barber. Barber said, you haven't honored the agreement. What was the agreement? Barber would give 2 silver coins to the woodcutter. Instead that, woodcutter will give all the woods. But according to the barber, it was not done. According to the barber, woodcutter gave all the wood, but still barber was saying that you did not give me all the wood. I had agreed to give you 2 silver coins for all the wood. He said that for all the wood, he promised to give 2 silver coins. Look for yourself, sir, the woodcutter said. Not a single piece of wood is left on the saddle. Woodcutter said, whatever is on the saddle, he had already given to the barber. Now nothing is left over on the saddle. The barber said, what about the saddle? Saddle means seat for a rider on the horseback or on the donkey's back. Okay, that is called saddle. So, barber said, what about the saddle? Isn't it made of wood? Give me that too if you want the money. Now this barber was very cunning. Actually, woodcutter promised to give all the firewood. He did not promise to give his saddle. But this barber said the saddle is also made of wood, so he should get that also. But that was not fair. In spite of all the objections raised by the poor woodcutter, the barber took the saddle along with the firewood before he gave him 2 silver coins. Woodcutter tried to make him understand, but barber did not understand. He was not ready to give 2 silver coins without saddle. So finally, as woodcutter was in need of money, he gave the saddle also along with the firewood. The woodcutter needed money very badly. Moreover, it was getting dark, so he went away with the money without saying anything more. As he was in need of money, he took 2 silver coins, and as it was getting dark, he did not do much arguments there, and he went back to his home. So, dear children, I hope this much is clear to you. What's your homework? Homework is to read the chapter thoroughly. Okay? Read the whole chapter at least for 4 times, 5 times. because you need reading practice. If you will not do the reading practice, you will not be able to read properly. If you will not be able to read properly, you will find difficult to learn also. Clear? So reading practice is very important, and if you will read again and again, you will understand in a better way. So today's homework is to read the chapter for at least 4 to 5 times. Thank you.